Previously on Arts Beyond Museums. Welcome to Arts Beyond Museums. I'm Khan and I'm your curator for this series. And once you step into Club 5, you get the vibes of celebration. I feel that it's a bit like the roaring 20s when the dancing and the drinking is going all night long. Now, let's go meet with head bartender Junhan and see what he has whipped up for our season finale. Junhan, thank you very much for having us here. Thank you very much for having Master's Art here as well. Now, what do we have in front of me? This looks amazing.
It's the same technique that they use like to make rice paper. So they actually grind it down, and make it into a sheet of paper.
Ladies will like this. Welcome to Arts Beyond Museums. Now, last week in the part 1 of our season finale, we discovered Club 5 where we relive the diverse and rich histories of Kampong Glam area, Arab Street and so on through cocktails. Wonderful, right? Now, today Art Beyond Museum is the part 2 of our season finale. We're going to continue to celebrate and have more cocktails. Now, I have with me here Master's Fengshui calligraphy. This is 日月同光. We are familiar with this as I've explained, different renditions. This is FSC 216 at 39,868. We have talked about how it can shine as bright as the day and the moon, and we have also talked about how you can celebrate in the day and the night as well. But I want to bring your attention to a concept, and that's called time, T-I-M-E. If you look at this is 日, which means a day or the sun. Actually, what Master's interpretation is that only this thing here might be the sun. And the rest, it's about how the heavenly bodies, probably Earth and the moon, would rotate around the sun. The moon as well, Yue. Now, these two strokes here are partly covered by the gold layer, you can't see. It's actually talking about at different time periods how the rays of the moon would impact on Earth. And as the season goes by and how the moon affects the Earth, we have different kinds of abundance. Now, speaking of time, do you know that Club 5 has been around for 30 over years. It has withstood time and is still around and is bustling with celebration. Let's go talk to the head bartender, Junhan. So we had the beach road menu.
Correct.
What do we have with us?
So now we are moving across to Arab Street.
Arab Street.
So Arab Street was known for their spices, their trading.
Yes.
So as you can see from what you have in front of you. So
this is interesting.
yes.
I see the card. It says I'm a bit scared, but it says Nasi Lemak Ricotta. So what is actually this?
So it's actually a margarita, but we add in a touch of local essence to it. So what we do is we actually combine the two.
Right.
So nasi lemak and a margarita together. So
this is actually a cocktail
there's a food
inspired by Nasi Lemak.
Correct.
Or maybe we can say that it's Nasi Lemak that's in a cocktail.
Yes, you can say
This
that.
is actually, you mean, you look at it, the ingredients look pretty much the same. You have the cucumber.
Correct.
You have the peanuts as well, and the ikan
Anchovies.
bilis as well.
Correct.
So how should we do this? Should we have the peanuts first, or should we have the cocktail first?
Alright, so what I always recommend is to try the drink on its own, get a base guideline,
Okay.
and then have a bite of the peanuts, the anchovy, and then have a sip again. So whichever way you like it, that's the way that you should drink it. There's no...
The fragrance of the freshness of the cucumber is
Correct.
astonishing. Yeah, I can feel.
Correct.
And then maybe you have a little bit of the
peanuts.
the peanut to go with it, salted, because I believe that margarita is supposed to have that.
The salt rim. So it's actually shown in the form. The salt rim is actually presented in the form of anchovies and the peanut itself. Like our nasi lemak, you have the peanuts and anchovy by the side. So
Yeah.
it brings out the
Stunning.
saltiness, brings out a bit of the fragrance of the pandan as well, the sweetness.
Yes, it does.
Mm.
Yes. So when you're having this drink, it's really like you're going back in times, which you can't, but through this cocktail, maybe you can, to the time when Arab Street was the pot, and then there were
Correct.
spices going around, and this is how you relive history. And this thing we have here, even the cup is astonishing. I realized that the cups or the vessels that you use here in Club 5,
Correct.
it's specially designed for the
We
particular
chose
drink.
specially for the drinks itself. So we matched the glassware to the drink, the theme, and then of course you can see from the bicolada that you're actually holding now.
Yes.
The gold essence. Those are actually more of like a royal family. Back in the days, tea are actually pretty pricey. So
Yes.
it's actually used to, for guests, for royalty. So it's a kind of like a formal thing, for people to invite their guests for tea.
Right, so you mentioned tea. So can I guess that this cocktail is local tea inspired?
It's a local tea inspired. So it's actually coming from a store, by Sabat store, right across the street at Arab Street. So they're actually pretty famous. They are known for their tea pooling. So a pina colada reef on it as well. So what we have in there, tea, a tea infused rum, and also a tea concentrate.
Oh, this is a tea infused rum.
Correct. And then we add a bit of the condensed milk to give out the creaminess, the spiciness from the nutmeg as well on top. So you get a nice, fragrant, smooth, and then refreshing as well.
It has that the sensation, the feeling of a what do you call that? Like a teh tarik,
Yes.
milky style thing. But of course, it's a cocktail, so you can feel the punch after that. And of course, the glass is just stunning. That means that when you're here, such a posh place and air conditioned as well, you get to relive both Beach Road
Yes.
and Arab Street over here. And so, what do we have to complement the drinks?
So you have an ayam goreng with a ginger black sauce.
Right.
So what we talk about Arab Street, we are known for like the spices that was actually
Yes.
commonly traded, right? So we actually use it in our chicken itself. So ayam goreng with a ginger black sauce. So with a ketchup mayonnaise, ginger flour, something that's sweet, acidic, spiciness, slight spice from the chicken, and then of course we have the fish cracker, the keropok.
we just take one and dip it into the sauce, and
Have a go.
along with the amazing reimagined cocktails. Let me try. Oops. Got a feel of that rojak flavor.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct. This is from the sauce itself.
The meat is very good. The sauce is stunning. This is amazing. It goes very well with the cocktails that we have here. I think they're catching on my crunchiness noise. Let's proceed to the
Bugis
third
Junction.
menu, which is the Bugis menu, right?
Yes, correct.
Let's go. Thank you. So this is the Bugis Junction menu.
Correct.
Am I right? So what do we have here? This is not your regular coaster.
It's not.
This is something different.
It's
I'm not
something
sure
fun.
you can see it. It's full of sequin.
Yeah.
What's going on with this drink?
All right, so Bugis Junction was known for in the past, in the prime days, right? They were known for the fun, the vibrant, the dancing.
Right.
So Bugis Street, right? That the drink that you're having now, the Bugis Street, is
Yes.
actually the dancing street.
The Boogie-
so
Boogie Street.
yes.
Okay.
Right. So the sequin coaster, it's kind of like the dress from the dancers itself. The ice ball in the middle kind of reminds you of a bit of like a disco ball.
Yes.
So
okay.
how the whole drink comes about.
I like the stories. This is really like Bugis Street, the English Army and the Navy servicemen,
Correct.
raving parties and so on, booze in excess. Okay, let's try. Oh,
There's a smokiness coming out.
yeah.
So the smokiness is coming out from the mezcal that we uses. So to recreate the scent that you walk into the bar in the past, where cigars are actually available in the bars itself.
Yes.
So that's to bring back this kind of like a smoky feel to it.
So you go to the extent of taking care, not just in terms of presentation, the taste, but also the scent as well.
Correct.
I'm curious. Okay, we all know the concept. So it's taking inspiration from the regions around here,
Correct.
the areas, from Arab Street, from Beach Road, from our Bugis Junction.
Correct.
Who is the brains behind this?
So myself, I would say. So I will do a lot of like research. I like to play around of like drinks that actually kind of like not just for the taste, but it give you bad memories as well. So looking back, like 5 months, 6 months down the road, you saw a disco ball. You're like, hey, I have this drink at Club 5, and this will kind of like link you back to where you've been, like the Club 5 experience.
So Junhan, you are one of the masterminds of this amazing, specially crafted menu.
I started cocktail-wise, right? I think about back in 2017, so about 4 years. With the pandemic and everything, so it's been hard on us, but that give us a lot of leeway or break time to to actually take a step back, look at what we have done in the past, and then come up with some more creative drinks as well, something more fun.
And you are actually the Campari cocktail champion.
Yes, correct. I won. I represented Singapore in 2019 over to Milan in Italy. So in 2020 for the Southeast Asia final, that was kind of like the last trip before COVID actually. So yeah.
That's amazing. So if you come here to Club 5, you're having an amazing menu that brings you back to history. At the same time, you're actually having some specially crafted cocktails by award-winning dear Mr. Junhan here. Now, this is interesting.
Yes.
Looks simple and innocent, but I don't think it is. What is going on with this thing? And it's called Paper Flames, am I right?
Yes, correct. So Paper Flames, right? It's actually an inspiration or like a twist with two drinks together. So you have your Manhattan. You also have kind of like a Boulevardier. So you have something like a strong, something spicy. You have an Alpine Amaro, something peppery. But without Paper Flames, right? You can't have it without flames. So
it's going to be flames.
There will be flames. So
there's going to be flames.
This will be the part we will say, kids, do not try this at home.
Do not try this at home. This adult, it's Bugis Junction, come on, yeah. So what, should you're going to do this in front of the patron?
Yes, I will do it in front of the patron. We'll always bring it out to the table side, serve it to the guests, hold on a while, let the magic happen.
And light it out in front of them.
Let it out in front of them.
Shall we try it?
Shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just
should I turn back?
No, you should just face it.
Yeah, I should just face it.
You should just face the feels. Alright,
okay.
Get ready for the magic. And
whoa! Oh! Oh!
Alright.
Oh.
Here you go. Enjoy.
My goodness. Okay, let me have a sip of this.
You can just go for it.
Oh. This is really one to top of the day because it's much stronger than the rest of the cocktails that we have had. It's stunning. There's a complex layer of taste, especially when it gets to the end of the mouth. Yeah.
The aromatics from the orange as well create a nice visual. Also on the nose itself, right off the bat, the orange flavor.
It's strong. Yeah. It says here, fun fact, a smoky Manhattan reef with a cheeky little backstory. Ask your bartender about it. You know what? I'm not going to ask Junhan about it. I'm going to let you come to Club 5 yourself and ask and get this and many other cocktails and ask Junhan about this. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So on the Bugis menu, which is very exciting, I love the coaster. I love the presentation. What is this that we have here?
So what you're having right in front of you right now is actually our Wagyu satay, one of our signature here.
It's a satay.
It's a satay.
But it's a Wagyu satay.
It's a Wagyu satay. So talk about the past. We talk about food. You talk about drinks. You talk about the party.
Yes.
What's the best thing after party? Supper. So
supper.
Singapore satay has been around for a long time. So chef actually had created something very unique, a unique twist to it. Why not have a Wagyu satay? So sweetness, the tenderness, as well as the hazelnut dipping sauce with the satay sauce.
It's chef is very generous because, guys, look at this. Satay, you have one stick. The whole thing is Wagyu.
Yes, correct.
This is pineapple for sure. So they should dip it in the sauce.
You can give it with the sauce as well.
Right?
Yes. So for the sauce itself, we added in hazelnut to bring out a bit of the sweetness as well. So instead of peanut, we added in a bit of a hazelnut to bring out the sweetness.
So with the Bugis menu, it's great to actually come together with the Wagyu satay over here. My goodness, so atas. It's very good. It's very good. I think it goes very well. So when they are here, should they go from Beach Road to Arab Street then to Bugis Junction? How should people come here and enjoy?
So I think most of the drinks that we created, right, are actually based off something that we are actually very familiar with. So you have your Genty Houses tonic, which is a gin and tonic.
Yes.
So there's actually everybody has their favorite go-to drink of their choice. So let us know what you like, and then we will recommend you based on what's the selection that you like, and then it's easier for us to recommend that way.
I see. So while the menu is separated into Beach Road, Arab Street, and Bugis Junction, if you are coming for a tasting, it's definitely great to actually have something. Probably have the ones that I'm having of every single menu. But if not, you can tell Junhan and his team like what is your favorite form of base, and then they can say, oh, there's this gin and tonic thing, there's this lemon thing going on, and you can try that. But I think most amazing thing is that how you actually came up with this whole concept.
Thank you.
And really, through these cocktails, we get to revisit the history and the colorful days of these surrounding areas. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Celebrating day and night. I have with me here, this is 日月重光 FSC 228 at 53,868. Now, it's not just day and night. The emphasis on this word is 重. That means that one day and one night is not enough. You got to repeat. That's 重复. You got to do it every single day, every single night. Keep on drinking, dancing, making merry every single day and night. Now, what I have the interpretation for this is that things that are difficult, you gotta keep on repeat and do it until it's easy. Things that make you successful, you should keep on repeat and it will make you even more successful. Things that make you happy, you should keep on doing it and then make you even happier. Just like Art Beyond Museum. Though this might be the last episode of our season, next week, please continue to stay tuned because Art Beyond Museum, we go overseas. So there's a lot of exciting places to go and venture, to discover along with Masterin's Arts while we prepare for our season 2. Now, I believe that there's still a lot of wonderful places to explore in Singapore. So we will leave it to season 2 as we discover more along with Masterin's Arts. I would like to leave you with this. Museums, are they places to exhibit art and collect them? No, museums are supposed to exhibit art and bring it to the people. But what if for an extended period of time, you can't go to the museums? What should we do? Should we let art go into the dark ages? No, we should bring art to the people. We should bring art beyond museums to you. Cheers, and see you in season 2. The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Longzi's Fengshui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent-Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent-Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent-Perrier champagne. The La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésime, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Grand Siak. So that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.